Hello, students. I am Purushottam Vishwakarma, your English teacher, and today, in the series of Deep Water from Flamingo Book, Chapter 3, this video will deal in NCRT solutions. So, this is going to be very important video for you where we'll discuss NCRT solutions related to this chapter. We'll discuss line by line solutions and the questions given in your textbook. So let's begin the lesson. I hope you have watched the remaining videos. If you have not watched all those remaining videos of class 12th, to the playlist of class 12th where you can see the playlist and watch the videos. You can notice there all the videos made by me related to class 12th. So if you haven't watched those videos, go and watch. Let's begin our today's topic. These are very important questions for your examination. Question number 1. What is the misadventure that William Douglas speaks about? What is the misadventure? His misadventure was that incident when he was thrown into the pool by a bruiser boy. Answer. William O. Douglas had just learned swimming. One day, an 18-year-old big bruiser picked him up and tossed him into the 9 feet deep end of the YMCA pool. There can be a question. Full form of YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association. He hit the water surface in a sitting position. He swallowed water and went at once to the bottom. He nearly died in this misadventure. So, what was his misadventure? His misadventure was his experience in the YMCA pool when he was thrown into the deep end of the pool by a bruiser boy. Next question. What were the series of emotions and fears that Douglas experienced when he was thrown into the pool? What plans did he make to come to the surface? क्या अनुभव किया उसने? क्या प्लान बनाए थे? उसकी स्ट्रेटजी क्या थी? Let's see the answer. Douglas was frightened when he was thrown into the pool. However, he was not frightened out of his wits. I would like to remind you, always try to write bookish language. बुकिश लैंग्वेज में अगर आप लिखोगे तो आपको मार्क्स अच्छे मिलेंगे. ही वॉज नॉट फ्राइटेंड आउट ऑफ हिज विट्स. दीज आर कॉपीड फ्रॉम योर बुक. While sinking down, he made a plan. He would make a big jump when his feet hit the bottom. He would come to the surface like a cork, lie flat on it, and paddle to the edge of the pool. These lines are copied from the textbook. If you write like that, you will surely get 100% marks. Question number 3. How did this experience affect him? What was the effect on William Orville Douglas? How does this experience affect him? किस तरह से उसको प्रभावित करता है? Answer. This experience revived his aversion to water. Aversion, strong dislike to water. He shook and cried when he lay on his bed. He could not eat that night. For many days, there was a haunting fear in his heart. The slightest exertion, slightest work upset him, making him wobbly in the knees and sick to his stomach. He never went back to the pool. He feared water and avoided it whenever he could. तो उसके बाद कभी वो पानी में नहीं जाता था. जब भी उसको पानी जैसा कुछ दिखता उसको अवॉइड करने की कोशिश करता. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Why was Douglas determined to get over his fear of water? क्यों डिटरमिन था? क्यों रेजोल्यूट था? आंसर. His fear of water ruined his fishing trips. It deprived him of the joy of canoeing, boating, and swimming. Douglas used every way he knew to overcome this fear he had developed since childhood. This fear started when he was 3 or 4 years old with his father in California. Even as an adult, it held him firmly in its grip. He determined, he was resolute, he resolved to get an instructor and learn swimming to get over this fear of water. If I ask you what was the month when he resolved to get a teacher, a trainer, it was October. In 1 October, he was determined to hire an instructor. Next question. How did the instructor build a swimmer out of Douglas? यानी डगलस को उसने उस इंस्ट्रक्टर ने स्विमर कैसे बनाया? आंसर. द इंस्ट्रक्टर बिल्ट अ स्विमर आउट ऑफ डगलस piece by piece in parts. For 3 months, he held him high on a rope attached to his belt. He went back and forth across the pool. Panic seized the author every time the instructor taught Douglas to put his face underwater and exhale, and to raise his nose and inhale. Then Douglas had to kick with his legs for many weeks till these relaxed. What relaxed? His legs. After 7 months, the instructor told him to swim the length of the pool. So he worked hard for 7 months, and then after his instructor told him in the month of April to swim the length of the pool. How did Douglas make sure that he conquered the old terror? How did he feel satisfied? Douglas still felt terror stricken when he was alone in the pool. The remnants of the old terror would return. Those particles, थोड़ा थोड़ा हिस्सा ही उसका रिवाइव हो जाता था. But he would rebuke it and go for another length of the pool. लेकिन उसको वो डांट करके फिर से एक चक्कर लगाने जाता. He was still not satisfied. So he went to Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire, dived off a dock at Triggs Island, and swam 2 miles across the lake. He had his residual doubts, so he went to Mead Glacier, dived into Worm Lake, and swam across to the other shore and back. Thus, he made sure that he had conquered the old terror. Now, next question. How does Douglas make clear to the reader the sense of panic that gripped him as he almost drowned? Describe the details that have made the description vivid. Vivid here means clear. Let's see the answer. Douglas gives a detailed account of his feelings and efforts to save himself from getting drowned. He uses literary devices to make the description graphic and vivid. For example, those 9 feet were more like 90. My lungs were ready to burst. I came up slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing but water. I grew panicky. I was suffocating. I tried to yell, but no sound came out. These are literary devices used to clarify, to provide a vivid description of his fear and that experience of drowning in the pool. Next question. How did Douglas overcome his fear of water? Very important question. कैसे वो अपने डर को जीत पाता है? Answer. When Douglas grew up, he took the help of an instructor to learn swimming. His training went on from October to April. For 3 months, he was taken across the pool with the help of a rope. He practiced for 3 months. As he went under, terror filled him and his legs froze. The instructor taught him to exhale underwater and inhale through a raised nose. He made him kick his legs to make them relax. Then he asked him to swim. He continued swimming from April to July. Still, all terror had not left. He swam 2 miles across Lake Wentworth and the whole length of the shore and back of Warm Lake. Then he overcame his fear of water. Next question. Why does Douglas, as an adult, recount a childhood experience of terror and his conquering of it? What larger meaning does he draw from this experience? अब डगलस ये अपनी मेमोरी को क्यों याद करता है, उस टेरर को क्यों याद करता है और क्यों बताता है अपने डर के बारे में और उस पर विजय पाने के बारे में, हाउ ही कॉन्कर्ड इट, इसका क्या मतलब है? What a larger meaning does it have? Answer. The experiences of terror was a handicap Douglas suffered from during his childhood. His conquering of it shows his determination, willpower, and development of his personality. He drew a larger meaning from this experience. In death, there is peace. What does he say? In death, there is peace. There is terror only in the fear of death. He had experienced both the sensation of dying and the terror that fear of it can produce. So the will to live somehow grew in intensity. He felt released, free to walk the mountain paths, mountain trails, climb the peaks, and brush aside fear. So these were your NCRT questions and solutions.